joining me. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. No question they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to take an early lead and try to get this one over early.
Yeah, but I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end, especially if they just do what they've been doing, which is play good, solid, smart basketball at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Clark, and given some of the other teams they've taken down during the winning streak, you've got to believe they're going to add one more to it tonight. And as long as they come out and are focused and play their game.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Beadrench out there with Anton Jamison. Then there's a follow. Then there's Jennings. And it's Posey in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Chris Humphries is out there with Chris Anderson. And it's Hill. Then there's Kobe. And it's Shumpert in at the point guard position. Here's Jennings. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. He'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Mike Brown. What's the news there, Doris?
Yes, guys. He told me, I want to dare them to bring the ball inside against us today. We're going to pressure them on the perimeter and force them to come inside against our shot blockers. He's got a lot of confidence in those guys down low, gentlemen.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. Clark, what's your take on that?
I like the mindset they're coming in with right now. I think it's the right mindset. A strong defensive effort from them today. I mean, I think it's essential.
Steve?
Well, no question. If they can have success defensively, they're going to create some offensive opportunities for themselves in transition.
Jennings with the bucket. Here's Kobe, averaging 33 points a contest. He's guarded by a follow. Shoots a fader, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Good basketball instincts on display there, making it happen.
Guarded by Kobe. Blocked. Beadrench. An easy 2 points on the layup. Beadrench has got his first basket of the night.
They're coming out strong, guys. That's 4 for 5 from the field.
Here's Kobe. Again, the Lakers.
If you can't get around your defender, sometimes the best way to get a shot off is to go to that fadeaway.
Jennings dishes to Jamison. Here's Posey. Chris Anderson pulls it in.
Just a loss of focus there. He lost concentration. He's got to be kicking himself for missing that.
Hill, no good. So it's Phoenix now. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and remember that matchup. They got in serious foul trouble and really took them out of their game. They lost their rhythm. They had to kind of change their rotation a little bit. They just never found their groove.
You are really living dangerously if you let him roam free in three-point land. He's a dangerous marksman from out there.
Shoots it, and again it's the Lakers. Steve alluded to the problems they had keeping their starters on the floor in their last face this team.
Yep, there were some unnecessary fouls here and there that added up. I mean, and it was something they really ended up regretting.
Lakers trailed by 3. And Anderson kicks to Kobe. From outside the arc, Jennings with the rebound.
And again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
And here is Bryant. He's got 8. And it's Jamison picking him up. They grab their own miss. Anderson. Jamison covering. Second chance shot. And the dunk by Humphries. Here is Jennings, averaging 12 points a game. And Jamison backs in. Wow.
Great hands down low. Gets the takeaway.
Shumpert passes to Humphries. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead. The Lakers making a switch here. Ibby's checked in. And Phoenix with a change here, too. Williams, he's checked in for James Posey. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So it's Phoenix now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, and I thought they lost because of their effort at the free throw line. They got to the line, but they didn't convert. And you have to get those easy points.
Yeah, you need them because what happens is you miss free throws and then you put your chin in your chest. You got your head down and your confidence wanes. And it can sometimes lead to poor play in other areas.
Aflalo. He's guarded by Hill. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Hill's got his second basket of the game. Here's Jennings.
They're using this full court pressure right now, looking to create some turnover.
And Williams backs in. Here's Jamison. Another miss by Jamison.
I'll tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
Kobe working against the forward. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Aaron Aflalo. First one falls for him. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Aaron Gray's checked in for Anderson. Lowe comes in for Chris Humphries. Mike Miller's checked in for Grant Hill. And Shumpert in there for Mike Bibby. Suns trail by 3. Looking to end the run. Aflalo, no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
He's so graceful around the rim. Sometimes you forget how strong he is.
Aflalo is called for the charge. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, his aggressiveness is getting the best of him here early on. That's 2 fouls already.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Kobe. Then for the Suns, Lamar Odom. He's checked in for Jamison. Posey comes in for Andres Pietrich. And it's Thompson in for Aaron Aflalo. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Very pretty alley play.
Well, they're showing some confidence here.
Yeah, they are. A lot of confidence, guys. I mean, starting to pull away, too.
Williams in the post. Gray's there. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Now trip to the line to shoot 2.
Don't give up anything for free. I like that. Send him to the line.
Yeah, they don't want to sit back and watch you lay it in. I mean, make them earn it. Make them earn it. Don't give up anything easy.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's Johnson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. In third, the Lakers.
One of the things that's made this team so effective is their ability to get takeaways. I mean, they do an excellent job defending the ball and also jumping into the passing lanes, and they're all together defensively. That's one of the reasons they're amongst the league leaders in steals.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
They've gone cold. And a smart time out here to give them a second to regroup and try to get back on the right track.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Lakers. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, the Suns way down the ladder.
Seeing where the Lakers are, they've just sort of hung around. I mean, they're not among the elite teams, but they're not that far off the pace either.
Well, I think they're satisfied, Clark, with where they are right now because they're in decent position, as they move forward. And this is all about just surviving the marathon in the NBA. It's such a long season.
Well, Leaner, one shot is good that time.
What a start it's been for them from the field in this game.
You know what? It's early, but if they can keep shooting at this rate, Steve, they'll run away with this thing.
Shumpert gets called for the reach. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That free throw good from Jennings. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Goes up. Cole misses.
They haul in that rebound, but they've got to pick things up in that department a little bit.
Things can even out later on, but it's not a good sign for them if this rebounding disparity grows through the rest of the game.
There's a good screen. Tipped. There's Miller with the 3. Odom grabs the board. Jennings with the ball. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Miller outside. No good. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Lakers have possession. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Mike Miller is out there with Travis Outlaw. Then it's Njai, then it's Johnson, and it's Shumpert in at the point. Here is Knight. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Nuggets, that's for sure. Jamison kicks to Posey, and stolen by Miller. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
And that steal really triggered the fast break. Nice play.
Hey, you're right, and the break itself may have been even better.
Miller with the double team. Here is Knight, averaging 9 points per contest. Straight up and in on the way. Knight's got his first points of the night.
I'll tell you what, you watch this guy put it in the basket, and his scoring ability can...
And he slams it home. Here's the replay on the strike slam team.
Well, he's got enough hang time there to put a little something extra on that one. 2 scoops of ice cream under there.
Well, that's a play that's going to be remembered for this game. That's it.
This goes more like a banana split, Clark.
First, some changes for Phoenix. Williams, he's checked in for Posey. And it's a follow in for Thompson. Knight kicks to Beatrice. No one near him. And Tarek Williams, the basket on the assist by Beatrice. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. Miller against Williams. 13 feet out. Phoenix grabs the miss. Jamison's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Gray comes in for Enda, and Leon Poe has subbed in for Mike Miller. Now, here is Knight. Beatrice with him. And Williams backs in.
The opening was there for a split second, but he didn't get it there in time.
Shumpert, and it's Outlaw slamming it down.
I tell you what, I bet that's the best assist we're going to see tonight.
Well, he laid it up there, Steve, a pass that only his teammate could get it.
Perfect timing. That's what you need to make that kind of a connection.
Here's Knight. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Now, here is Knight. He's tightly guarded. Shot's good. Knight's got 4 this quarter.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter. Well, they took that one to the rack with some purpose.
That's a beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? Just the power and the skill. Impressive.
Knight commits the charge. That's his first foul.
Nice job there, sliding over and taking the contact.
You know, a lot of times those kinds of plays change the momentum of the game, and even though they don't show up in the box score, they're significant plays.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Then for the Suns, Lamar Odom is checked in for Jamison. Posey comes in for Andres Beatrice, and it's Jennings in for Knight. Here's Odom. It's in. Odom's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the field goal percentage now up over 50%, so the offense coming around.
Yeah, Steve, I think that's a good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but looking to regain some ground right now. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
They're moving the ball for 3. Gets it to go. Posey's got 9.
Good team play there. You move the ball until you find the right shot for the right person.
They're a well-oiled machine, Steve. I mean, working extremely well as a cohesive unit. Every pass delivered on time and on target. A lot of ball movement and player movement. It's a thing of beauty.
We don't see the wide-open fadeaway shot too often.
Here is Jennings. Back to Williams. Working on Anderson. The shot by Williams, no good.
You know, it might not be the biggest margin, but don't take what they've done on the boards for granted. I mean, it's been a strong area for them in this game.
You know, Clark, I mean, it all adds up. You do a little bit better job here, a little better job there, and you look up, it's a big difference on the scoreboard.
Working on Anderson. Williams is called for charging. That is his first foul of the game. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Number 1, Kobe Bryant.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in scoring is no small feat. He's out there every night giving it his best, and the effort is definitely paying off.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andres Piedrinch is checked in for Williams. Jamison comes in for Lamar Odom. And it's Thompson in for Aaron Aflalo. Humphreys with a screen on Thompson. Here's Kobe. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Kobe's got 13. Suns trailed by 14. Stolen by Bibby. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Another fast break move. They're just outrunning their opponent here.
You know what, Steve? I think the defense has left themselves vulnerable, and they're learning the hard way that speed definitely kills.
And the Suns call time here.
And obviously, Coach doesn't want them giving up all these inside buckets. They need to do a better job of moving their feet, staying in their stance, and keeping their man in front of them.
Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. A minute 20 left in the first half. Maybe against Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. Piedrinch down low. Covered by Humphreys. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Kobe. It's a 16-point game.
They're trying not to give the ball handlers any room.
Certainly not with the full court man-to-man.
Gets it to go. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's just throwing the stat sheet. I mean, what hasn't he done out there today?
Well, Steve, you know what we call a guy who fills the stat sheet, don't you? He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Now Piedrinch. He kicks it to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Posey. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Thompson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Fast break, here they come. Goliner inside. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. Here comes Jennings. Goes up. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Almost got the and one, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Well, he did get the trip to the foul line, though, Steve. That's a nice move.
He hits both from the stripe. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
It could go. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
A good game for Kobe. 15 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them. That's a first half he can be proud of.
And he carried a lot of momentum into the locker room with him.
There you get a view of LA live and the Staples Center as we return to action here in Los Angeles. Here's Kobe. Setting the floor for the Suns. And Kobe throws it down. Big time action. Outside once again.
Great job taking that one all the way to the hoop.
Yeah, he made the D look non-existent and foolish there.
Outside, Jamison. Deflected.
Oh, a lot of darkness there. No daylight to get that ball through.
Outside, Kobe. An alley-oop pass.
Oh! Watch out for no run for cover, young fella. Great lob, great catch. Perfect execution on the alley-oop.
And not just with any old finish either. The big stuff.
Yeah, little something for everybody, Kevin.
Now here's Jennings. 6 to shoot. And Beatrice with the stop. Here's Kobe. It's an 18-point lead. And Jennings picks him up defensively. He goes up. Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 19 points.
They're just getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
Down low, Hill. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Hill's got 10 points.
Easy finish there.
Defense was helping.
Here's Jennings. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Mike Miller's checked in for Mike Bibby. Here's Jennings. He's against Miller. Outside Jennings. And here's a foul. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Anderson dishes to Kobe. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix will take it the other way.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. A 3 ball, and there's Grant Hill on the assist from Kobe. Kobe's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Jennings.
I think he baited him on that pass. Very savvy defense.
Oh! Yes, indeedy. Boy, I love that one. That's not just any plain dunk. That has some panache to it.
It's an energizer, guys. That is an energizer.
That is, and that will lift the whole team up.
And Hill over to help. Shot to stop the run. Jennings can't get it to go.
Just 1 of 4 now to start this third quarter.
The turnaround, and there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Humphrey. 21 points for Kobe Bryant. Outside Jennings. Here's Beatrice. 5 to shoot. Jamison, covered by Humphries. The 3 from Aflalo.
Down hard. A monster throwdown. Wow. Boom. Clearly, he's one of the best rebounders we've got, guys, and his finishing ability, second to none.
Well, his reputation precedes him in that regard, don't you think, Steve?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just standard stuff for him.
Steps back and shoots. A rebound by Humphries. Humphries has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good look. That's good from Jennings on the assist by Aflalo. 6 points for Brandon Jennings. Here's Kobe. And it's the Suns' ball. Here's Posey. Drops in the breakaway layup. Posey's got 11.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Here is Jennings. 6 points for him. Puts it up. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Jennings has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. From about 16, here's Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers.
He's been a big part of his team building this lead. Another solid offensive effort.
And Jamison backs in. Soft touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
They continue to barrel their way inside. And when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of the last 10 coming inside.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Then for the Suns, Williams is checked in for Beatrice. And it's Odom in for James Posey.
There's a lot of contact there. Good call.
You know, he bobbed at his shot, but he still got a pair of free throws out of it.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Jennings. 8 points for him. Fires from the wing. Again, Phoenix.
He's put on an offensive clinic. They've got to deny him the ball.
And if that fails, then double him. Whoa! Well, that's a dunk you will not see very often. You won't pass that one by.
No doubt about that.
I wish he would, though. Could never see too many of those.
1:27 left in the third. Outlaw is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. Here's Aflalo, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Jamison.
I'll tell you what, guys, his struggles from the field have definitely taken their toll on the team today.
Another miss by Jamison. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. Good for the 3-point play.
Just perfection for them from the foul line in the second half.
Well, they haven't missed, and they look as cool and as comfortable as a baby in a nice bassinet. Every time they step up to the line, it's easy and relaxed.
Aflalo kicks to Williams. Outside Jennings, just 4 to shoot. The 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
For the most part, they're doing a nice job of taking care of the ball.
Aflalo. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Oh! And that's just rubbing it in.
Throwing it down to his thigh.
These folks are not going to forget that one anytime soon.
23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Aflalo, covered by Outlaw. Odom down low. Poe on him. Kicks it out to Jennings. With 1 on the clock. And no good trying to get that one. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this.
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Lakers that garners the bright spark today. They picked this defense apart, and each trip down the floor, they've managed to extend the lead. They've exerted control in every facet of this game.
Thank you, Doris. They made a statement with that big run clock.
They sure did. I mean, actually, this team has what I like to call spurtability.
Clark, that's becoming one of our trademarks right there.
Without question.
All over.
One of the great basketball words out there.
Hey, Clark, I think the defense was sort of shell-shocked by that spurtability. They were reeling.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Deion go out there with Mike Miller. Lance Johnson. Then there's Gray. And it's Shumpert in the point guard. Williams with the ball. It is now to Posey. He's against Miller. And Posey kicks to a follow. Clock at 6. Gives him the lead pass. And that one's good.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Shumpert. Oh! A replay here. The spike slam jam showing us how it's done.
How's that for finishing with flavor?
Absolutely fantastic.
I think he was saving that one for a special occasion.
Al Knight launches it. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
This is a nice lead they've built. Very good job controlling the glass this game.
You got to be pleased as a coach to see how your team has boxed out. Very fundamentally sound basketball. He had a really good first half, guys, but since that time, he's struggling to take care of the ball. And that steal led to that easy transition basket.
You know, Steve, they've got those guys reeling a little bit right now.
Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
You know, his athleticism kind of sneaks up on you. You forget about how athletic he is until he makes a play like that.
What a powerful move to the hoop, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Kind of catches you off guard, doesn't it? Because he's got those little legs, and then all of a sudden, bam, he just explodes.
That's good. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he set him up beautifully with that assist. Room service style.
Here's Johnson, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Here's Knight. And Williams backs in. Now, here is Knight. 6 to shoot. Posey. Nothing but air on that one. Ouch. Fires from deep. Johnson's shot is off. And Phoenix has possession. A follow the pass tonight. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Gray.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here is Knight. Deflects the pass. Here's Posey, covered by Miller. 4 on the clock. With the clock winding down. Good.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel. 0 points. Nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Kobe. Covered by Lee. Bryant. He was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The free throw drops for Kobe. And Kobe drops them both. Here is Jennings. Bibby covering. And Jamison backs in. Jamison left side. There's the triple, and there's Jennings. That's good on the assist by Thompson. And that's 13 points for Brandon Jennings. Steve, they are in complete control.
But everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. And the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
Hooked away. Stolen by Bibby. Here's the Lakers with the ball. And here's Kobe from the arc. Hits the bucket. Kobe's got 5 points in the quarter.
A lot of space out there in transition when you get that far away from the hoop.
And the Suns call time. James Posey's checked in for Phoenix. Follow comes in for Lee. They get a hand on it. Jennings, Bibby covering. Here's Beadrinch. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Kobe. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Kobe's got 17 now, just in the second half. Posey with it. Gill's there. Anderson. Defensive rebound. Now here's Bryant. He passes to Bibby. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks to Hill. Kobe against Jennings. And here's Kobe. Phoenix grabs the miss. Posey's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Hill against Jameson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kobe's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Bibby. And the Lakers with another miss. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Jennings outside. And that one's good.
No reason not to pull up for the 3 right there.
They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? And this is a blowout.
A basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and 1. So it's Phoenix now. Bibby covering. Jennings against Bibby. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Now, they probably needed more of this earlier, guys. I don't think there's enough time left to get back into the game.
Guys, this is really a case of too little too late, but at least it gives them something to work off of going into the next game.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Picked by Humphries. And finished off by Anderson.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
Here's Jennings.
Yeah, looks like this one's out of reach.
Yep, just a matter of the clock running out now.
The second effort. Bryant is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's first.
15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A follow, that's good.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Kobe with it. He's guarded by a follow. Pushes up. And so it's the